field by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to take another shot here. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. So 2nd and 10 here. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Hey, check 3, check 3, check 3. Q. Alert 3. Keep it skinny. Shit.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready. Leopard. Set 380.
Halfback sent in motion. 4th down, Rivers. And it is incomplete. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second? You know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they have been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They slot Gronkowski outright. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And a dump off to White. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
15 yards there for number 15.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The play clock's running down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out here in the I. Floyd, the man in motion left. Foster on second down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They motion the running back out left. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman from 3 yards out. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. He's
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's go.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jeremiah Tauchu in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Go! Goal 50. Back.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
A big play there for the Patriots. 36 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And right side, caught Hogan. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback for the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Go, 72. 25. 25. 35. Let's go. Safety creek. Ozzy. 20. Hey, check 24.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Throwing, Rivers. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Right side catch. This is Gates. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And quickly, they get to the line. And the back goes into motion. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Hey, check four. Leopard. Hey, Leopard. Alert 3.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And his throw here's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. One receiver left. That's Allen. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They slot Gronkowski outright.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Let's go, let's go. Kill. Tight dog. Go.
Brady going to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down, and that's caught. It's Hogan. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From midfield, here's Brady. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They slot Gronkowski outright. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And they're going to speed things up here.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Man open left side. It's Williams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone. Open, unable to hold on to it.
One last shot now for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is running.